Oh. Back, back, back. Back again. Dude, you don't want to know what even. I said, yeah, I'll be on, Johnny. And then everything just went whoosh, dropped on the table. I was like, dang it. Something got loose up there, or I must have shook something and it fell down. And I was like, really, 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 really? Come on. So, yeah. So I'm just sorting here. Gonna see a couple ball teams this. Damn it! Again. So I'm just getting some autos together. Don't know if I'll get any of these autos. That'd be nice, but you know, gotta have the card for the right moment. If not, I can give them away to the kids at the stadium. I don't want to bring them back either. So we're gonna do the D's, and we'll see. Just let me just. That was the phone call. Ah. Yeah, that pissed me off. Yeah. Yeah, you did hear me right. I was like, yeah, I did drop one. Hopefully I don't get banned from YouTube. But I did drop one. I was pissed off. You know, it's always... People don't call it the right freaking time. When I'm doing nothing, nobody calls. And then you start doing something, and everybody and their mother calls. And you're like, really, man? You know, yeah. You could have waited. But it is what it is. So we're back. We're back, Johnny boy. Do I have any good Red Sox cards? So what would you mean by good Red Sox cards? I'm not a big Red Sox fan. Like, I don't chase after cards. So I got Wade Boggs' rookie card. Probably, let's see here. Rookie card of certain players. Mookie Betts. Rookie card of him. If I don't have them handy, here you go. Alex Verdugo, here's your Red Sox. He's no longer, I think Alex is, where is he at? Verdugo's is he a Yankee right now? Here's Eduardo Rodriguez for the Red Sox. Yeah, and then I'll get you didn't answer the phone. How come you never answer the phone? Hey, Chris, how you doing? I gotta deal with it. I didn't answer the phone. Angels and Dodgers. Hey, Johnny, is this guy still with your White Sox? So, yeah, I had a lot of this big league drop on my head, man. Not cool, but it is what it is. Let's see. It's Lourdes Garcia. This is a 2021 card. He might not be a White Sox anymore. You know, Ted Williams started his own card company, man. Yeah, a lot of these guys get moved around. I know Jackson Holiday, he was a hot prospect, but they sent him back down to the minors right now. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to start sorting those D's. I'm almost done with this Just trying to... Man, these cards took a beating, these right here. There's a Bobby Dahlbeck with the Red Sox. Benavides. Okay, I know who these guys are. All right. So it looks like we're back on track. Oh my God, that was horrible. You can see everything just fell down. Cards are all over the ground. And I just talked to Johnny about it. And we were having our conversation and everything just came crushing down on us. Yeah, I mean, I got all the major guys you would think of. You know, within the last, I mean, prior to that. Let's see. I have Adrian Gonzalez over here. He was one of your boys for a while. He's retired now. Hey, Hunter, with the Red Sox. Let's see. Do I have another Red Sox card of Adrian? I think most of these are Dodger cards and Padre cards. Yeah, but it's the only Red Sox I have of him at the moment handy, you know. Handy dandy. Let me see. Do I have one over here? Nah, just a lot of Dodger cards. He only played for like 5 years with the Dodgers. It wasn't like he was killing it or something, you know what I mean? These I'll have to sort through. I'm going to a couple games this summer, so. All right, let's get to the show. We were going to do D, and then we'll see what else we organize. So let's see what we got here. This desk got real cluttery now. All right, so we got Chili Davis. These are all the D's, so I can put them up in the right spot. We have Darren Dalton, Dutch, rest in peace. You got Lenny Dykstra. We got Ray Durham. Chris Davis. This guy hit 40. 3 years in a row, he hit 40 plus homers. And then he just lost his stroke. Chili Davis. Let's see, who do we got here? Eric Davis with the Kitty Cats. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see. There you go. All right, Eric Davis. Doug Drabek, former Cy Young Award winner with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Used to be our pitching coach here in Visalia. I like those cards. Those like the early refractors kind of. Sean Dunston. I know Epiphany always says, why are you getting him? There's a gold. Chili Davis. Gold Rush. Once upon a time, there was an 86, 95, 95, 96. There's a lot of Gold Rush. What do we got here? Delino DeShields. Look at this. Gosh, you got your Red Sox right there. Devers. Hey, Tex. You got your Rafael Devers. I got a lot of his rookie cards. I picked them at the National. Here's another Devers man with the Red Sox. Brian Downing just got passed up by Mike Trout. He was third on the Angels all-time hit list. Now it's Trout. Trout passed him up this weekend. And he's just behind, I think the all-time leader is Garrett Anderson. So the next guy's Salmon. And then it's Garrett Anderson. There's Ray Durham with the White Sox. Where's Ray? Ray. There he is over here. Richard Dotson. He's a good TTMer. Been pretty nice. John Denny won a Cy Young Award. No, he's hanging in there or else. Man, if Trout goes down with what happened to Rendon last week, here's a nice Darren Dalton. Third-year card looks like. I used to like when Fleer, I think, and there's Chili, Charles Chili Davis. Here's a Jermaine Dye. Here you go, Johnny. Here's your Jermaine Dye, man. Not Jermaine Jackson, but Jermaine Dye. Oh, Jermaine, you're so dramatic. All right, there you go. Raider. Another Darren Dalton. And he was a Philly, too, in this one. Maddie's on there. Hey, Maddie, how are you? And Eric Davis with the Cincinnati Reds. This is the metal. Johnny, remember these? Metal. Eric Davis. All right, let's continue on. Got a little Len Dykstra love here. Lenny Dykstra with the Phils. That guy's all like, yeah, Len Dykstra's gone through a lot. He knocks on the head, jail time, everything. But he's still that. Is this Kenny? No, Chili Davis. I thought it was Kenny Lofton. Chili Davis. Here's an Eric Davis. So we're going through the D's if you haven't noticed. Here's Jermaine Dye. I'm not certain if that's his rook. Here's Lenny Dykstra with the Mets. Those are the cards you want. You want him with the Mets. And I know, with the Phillies, he was like a big deal. Doug the Sensei. Him and I went. We grew up in the same area. He's a lot older than I am, like 20, but he went to the same college I did. He went to Los Angeles Pierce College. Recently got a TTM from him. I used my college connections. He was very obliging. Glenn Davis. Tried a whole bunch of time to get this dude. This is a gold foil. 92. Whole bunch of times to get his TTM. He's like a commissioner or city councilman now. Nothing. So I gave up on that. Here's a Dutch Darren Dalton. Johnny is doing better. Many. There's who's this? Sean Dunston. Gold. Rob Dibble. That's a gold. That's why I didn't ditch it. There's Chris. I think they called him Crash Davis. Chris Davis. He had a good year until the injury. Here he is again. So if we look back at his numbers, look at those numbers he put up. 33, 53, 26, 47, and 38. So between here and here, he put up something. He had an amazing 5-year run. Then injuries and what have you took him out of commission. Chris Davis, another guy who hit a lot of homers. And, I don't know if you guys know about this, but Chris Davis, this is Chris Davis. He's biracial. His mom is Mexican. I think she's Mexican-American. DJ LeMahieu. All right, he should be somewhere else. We'll put him over here. DeGrom, the DeGrominator. There you go. Let me put him up here. There's DeGrom again. DeGrom again. No repeats. And we do have a Chris Davis. We may. No, we don't have a repeat yet. No repeats yet. But if they do pop up, they will go the way of the dodo, as they say. Chris Davis. Darren Dalton. Chile. Charles Davis. Doug Drabek, Cy Young Award winner, 1990. I think it was 90 when he won the Cy Young Award. There he is. He is batting in the back. He's a pitcher. But here he is batting. Unique. There's Chili Davis. He was no longer an Angel. Eric Davis. Mark Davis, another Cy Young Award winner. I've tried to track him down, no luck. I don't know if there's any private signings or what have you, but no luck. No luck. Mark Davis again, a little beat up. Can upgrade that one. Here's Glenn Davis. Remember, these are just the cards that I set aside one time. There's plenty of more that I'll have to go through and then ditch all the duplications. Here's Darren Dalton. I think it's Stadium Club. Dykstra. Love his stance. Called them nails for a reason. Dykstra, All-Star, 1990. Here's our Chris Davis again. Again, he led the league in homers. So every year he was leading the league in homers, RBIs. Pretty close. DeGrominator. Another DeGrominator. And here's Chris Davis with a platinum. And let me check if I think we do have a platinum. Yes, we do. So I gotta give one of these to the cousin. Which one do I give to the cousin? Keep this one and give that one to the cousin. I did have a where did I put it? It's probably laying on the bottom of something on this table. Well, that won't deter us. We keep on trucking. Right, Trucker Tim? Keep on trucking. I don't know how Devers got 2 spots. See? Devers. That makes life easier. Let me put this guy over here. And we're doing the D's. D's. Okay. I like this museum piece of Chris Davis. It's a nice card. Here's a DeGrominator. We'll go through the duplications later. Also, here is your Rafael Devers for those Devers fans out there. Here's DeGrominator with a foil. Here's DeGrominator without the foil. So, okay. So tell me what the difference is here other than... Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to question this. Here's another DeGrominator. And there's D. Gordon Strange. I think I put him in the wrong spot. Then you got Adam Duvall. Nah. He's no longer. Ryan Dempster, maybe. Josh Donaldson, former MVP. Jacob deGrom. Johnny Damon, there you go. That's toward the end of his career. He was an Athletic for 1 year when they did Moneyball. Johnny Damon. Delino DeShields. But I think this is Junior. And I don't know if Junior's still playing. You know, and then we got an Eric Davis 87 Leaf. All right, let's get back to where's Eric Davis? Okay, Eric Davis is right over here with Chris Davis. Chris is over here. Put him over here. All right, let's check this out, guys. Oh, yeah. So check this out. See this? League leader, tops, Series 1, right? All right. And look at this. Same card, but it has the foil. And the stamp, I should say, it has everything the same. So you guys tell me. I think you told me, Johnny, but I think this is some kind of print or something, or what is it? Hey, Henry, is it a short print or what? It's different. This is the regular. This has got the 150 foil, so I'm thinking this would be the one to hang on to. Big party. Everybody's in the house today. Okay, so the Grominators go over there. Let's go to these. Raybeck. Adam Dunn. I like Adam Dunn. There's Adam Dunn right there. I ended up with 4 of his cards the other day. Here's Chris Davis again. You can tell I was really into Chris Davis for a bit. But you know what? If you look at the back of his card, and he hadn't gotten started here. See, look at this. This is the 2016 card. He hadn't begun. Then all of a sudden, the dude just could not be stopped. You could only hope to contain him. Let me see where his 3rd year in a row is. None of these cards. Yeah, but for 3 years in a row, he led the American League in home runs. And it was 40 plus every year. Here's your Chris Davis, home run champ twice. Another Chris Davis. Another Chris Davis. Another Chris Davis. Another Chris Davis. Here's Chris Davis when he was with the Texas Rangers. And this would be second or 3rd year card. And there's Lenny Dykstra. Who are we talking about still playing? Yeah, many of these guys they're just TTM fuel, man. What I do, these are my, I keep semi-stars. If I like a player of each certain milestones, like 300 homers, 1,000 RBIs, 200 wins, or has just really a popular, he has to be more than popular, he has to hit those milestones. Then you should hang on to him. Like that Lenny Dykstra's one. I mean, he's my childhood right here. Thanks, Maddie. Some more Dykstra. Love these sports flicks. I'm not certain who's on it. Oh, Sean Dunston. But who's it? I think it's a pitcher. That sliding there. Bye, Maddie. John Dunston. There's your Josh Donaldson, former MVP. Here's your Chris Davis. Some more Chili Magic. Some more Josh Donaldson. Some more Chris Davis. I don't think Chris Davis is playing in the MLB anymore. And many of the guys I'm going through here are retired. Chili Davis and the Chili. Here's that Sean Dunston, man. This card, 85, just... I want ink on this damn card, man. That's my goal, Johnny. I want some ink on that 85. That's like a goal. It's not like the number 1 goal. It's not bucket list, but heck, he's my childhood right there. Now I'm not 82, but when I remember pulling this out of the packs, man, you know, it's childhood right there. The positive parts of your childhood. Not the junky ones. Darren Dalton. Chiller. Leaf. Dykstra. Leaf. I think we have a repeat here. There it is, award winner, Cy Young Award winner, National League Cy Young Award winner. He was 23. Oh, he had 23 votes. And who was next? Runner-up was Ramon. Then Frank Viola, and then Dwight Gooden. And then Randy Myers got one. That's when the Pirates were a good team. Chile. Dutch. Dalton. Glenn Davis. Don't bother sending a TTM to this dude. I did a few times, and man, this is a sting. But like, this is a filler, as they say on eBay, right? Filler, just to fill the spot. Glenn Davis, again. Don't send TTMs to him. I tried many a time. That was 85 tops. Yeah, that Sean Dunston. That's the 85 tops right there. They did what I like about that set, what makes it really special, that set, and I think that's the one with Mark McGwire and him in the Olympics, right? But these are cool because they did all the way, shoot, they went back to like the 70s or late 60s, the number 1 draft pick. And I've gotten like 1 or 2 of those signed. That's like in a in the closet little thing that I would love to get all those. And some of those guys have passed on, sadly. We got Carlos Delgado here. This guy was so short of 500. Again, Carlos Delgado. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the other guy, Delino, the regular Delino, not his son, Delino. I love these. These are also pretty cool. These 91. So I know a lot of people don't like the 91, but the 91 Fleer has these cards. And they're pretty cool, these cards. Eric Davis. Yeah, let's see who does. I mean, that's pretty cool. Eric Davis some more. Cincinnati Reds. Eric Davis some more. Sean Dunston. A little Doug Drabeck. Some more. So reverse, you mean black with yellow? Is that what you mean, Henry? If 91 had reversed, because it's a yellow. I don't think I see any of those. Well, other than that Eric Davis 91. I don't think I have any here laying around. But never know, one might pop up. Here's another Chris Davis with the Oakland A's. Another Chris Davis. So there's going to be a lot of these cards that they're going to get. They're dupes. Don't tell me how Pena got here. He got here because he's a gold, but he's in the wrong area. Doug Drabeck. The Astro. Carlos Delgado. Flair. Bought a lot of Flair. I think I bought it like at a second-hand store. There's some Flair there. And Dalton. That was a long time ago. Here's a little Len Dykstra. Look at this. That is a pretty cool batting stance on the 89. Last of the 80s. Now, Fleer had some really good product back in the day. They were always outranked, better than tops. There's Eric Davis. I might have a duplicate. If I do, keep the best, chuck the rest. Ah, ha, ha. I like that. Keep the best, chuck the rest. There's Chile, gold. Here's Chile. This is a Fleer. This is toward the end of his career, 1990. 98. Chili played a long time. Chili didn't he wasn't like a flash in the pan, show up, couple cups of coffee. No. Chili was around. Here's your Johnny Damon. This is before he jumped over, and this is about 2000 flea right there. Because here he is with the Detroit Tigers. Detroit, French way. Johnny Damon again. Darren Dalton, 1990. Brian Downing, 1990. Glenn Davis, 1990. Like I said, we're on the D's. Doug Drabek, 1990. Doug Drabek again, 1990. Carlos Delgado. Tops. He was a Marlin here. He was a Met. At this point, he had over 369 homers, 1,100 RBIs, 284 batting average, 1,500 hits. Carlos Delgado. Had the numbers. Here's the Grominator. I think I got a duplicate of that one. That's not the one with the foil. This could be a Series 1 200. This could be because he's batting. Here's Jacob deGrom. Again. Eric Davis. Rob Dibble. Now, Dibble, at one point I used to kind of collect him, but I don't really. It's John Denny. I'm not a big guy of his because I don't know, he just never really caught fire. Let's just say that. I don't even know where I put the Dibbles, if there are any Dibbles on this table. He's right here. No. Adam Dunn's over here. No, Duvall, yeah. Well, this Dibble, he's a goner. Hey, Alex. Here's a little Chili action. Chili Davis. Got a lot of your Toronto Blue Jays in here, boss. Len Dykstra. He's got all that chew in his mouth. Doug Drabek. There's Rob Dibble. The only reason I'm keeping this Rob Dibble because it's a gold card. Other than that, I wouldn't keep him because only his rookie. Dykstra. Diamond King. Chili Davis with the Yankees. Go through his whole career. Ray Durham, I think he's passed. Sadly. Jermaine Dye. There he is. He's under Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon. Okay, what else we got? Johnny Delgado. Sean Dunston. Yeah, Johnny, you're like, well, you keep getting that guy. My childhood, Johnny, my childhood is the best the Cubs had. Delino. Dodgers got him. He was pretty special. I know he took a lot of flack. Here's a little Holiday, the Grominator. There's another Chris Davis, probably repeat and a half. Here's a little Delino DeShields with. Oh man, who's the guy he's sliding into? People know who he is. Josh Donaldson with the Cleveland Indians. At that time, they were known as the Cleveland Indians, and to Johnny, they still are the Cleveland Indians. Will always be the Cleveland Indians. Here's Bunt. Who has the wrong uniform, boss? Oh, Donaldson. Ha ha ha. You want him to have this one, Alex. There you go. There you go, Alex. There you go, Alejandro. Terrain dye. And here's a nice Carlos Delgado right there. Let me grab the rest of them. It's not many. Okay. And another Rafi Devers. So if you're a Red Sox fan, here you go. Rafi Devers. This looks like they took it outside somewhere. Ray Durham. It's a little pinnacle. That was supposed to be top end stuff back then. Ray Durham, a little Stadium Club. R.A. Dickey. He was a Cy Young Award winner. We've corresponded, and he's done a few TTMs for me. Awesome dude. Awesome dude. No, I'm going to go walk out. My wife just got back. Here's Delgado. No, man cave sleeping. I got a shower and stuff like that. And then on Dykstra. But I was watching my son hit the ball. There's Dansby Swanson. I was watching an interview with him and Mookie Betts. I guess Betts has a... It was awesome. I think he's a Brave there. He's a cool guy, man. Him and that knuckleballer. Yeah. Swanson's a good guy too, man. Here's some more chili action. Almost done. Here's Eric Davis with the Dodgers. I remember when he was a Dodger. Here's Dre Beck. This is actually a lot more cards than I thought for D's. The letter D. There's your... And there's... Is it J.D. Drew? Yeah, J.D. Drew. He's like a Harper type guy. Never quite panned out. J.D. Drew. He had a big name. He was a big name. I'll put him over there. Big name, not much of a career. Yes, Alex, he does. I got his TTM a year ago, and I haven't done a repeat to him because, you know what? I got lazy. Here's the Grominator. All right, let's go through these and organize. Yeah, he does. I sent him like 2-3 cards and I got them back. No charge, boss. But don't inundate him. Now that I said it, there's going to be about 1 million cards show up next week in his house. And he's going to be like, he's going to quit. So that's what happened during the pandemic. People sat around and just started. You know what? Here's how people ruin shit. Excuse the French. Excuse the French. Excusez-moi. Barry Larkin, Will Clark, a lot of these guys, they would sign an occasional card, right? Occasional. And then during the pandemic, everybody's sending crap their way. Oh, poor Doug Jones. Yeah. I sent him too many. He passed away, huh? Nah, something happened to poor Doug Jones, but he was a great TTMer, man. But yeah, CB sent him too many and he died. Johnny. Yeah, so Barry Larkin signed, and I thought that was cool. But everybody was sending stuff. Everybody was going in their mommy's closets and looking for their old baseball cards, ratty ones from the 80s. And the price of cards went up. No stock was on the shelves. That's what happened during the pandemic, besides having 45 as president. I think I took some bleach. All right, here's some Delino DeShields action. Delino. No repeats, looks like. And that's his son right there. That's Junior. All right, Sean Dunston. Let's see if we can clean up. Clean up. I remember when I used to teach elementary. I teach junior high now and adults in high school. And little kids be like, clean up. Look at that, Johnny. Yeah, they just kind of ruined it. That's kind of the point of what I'm trying to say is people just inundated these dudes. They could have done like Rick Cerrone or Ron Guidry. They do one. People send them a bunch. They'll give you an autograph, but it's one card. And you can't just go and send another one next week because they're not that dumb. So I usually try to spread it out like 6 months later or something, or a year later. Let me see what we got. Drayback. Didn't corner, man. That sucked. Drayback. Yeah, I don't see any repeats here. These are all... All right, Alex. Take care. All right, let's see what we got here in the Eric Davis pile. The Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers. Those Dodgers. All right, got Eric Davis. Okay. So we have two. And this is the one that goes bounced out. Eric Davis is done. Let's do some Chris Davis. There's going to be a lot of repeats here. All right. So there's those dupes right there. These are all singletons. Look at that one. They use the same card, but they've redesigned it. Let me do all the dupes first. I got that duped out. That one and that one. It's a nice card. Okay, so these are going to the cousin. Just looking for the best one. That looks good. They're all nice, clean cards. They're all PSA 10s, Johnny. All right, these are going to the cousin. Those are going down to Mexico. That's where my cousin lives, and he's like a reporter. He's a journalist, baseball. And Johnny Damon, let's get him out of here. Okay, I only got 3 Johnny Damons. Man, Johnny Damon was not very... Just didn't grab a lot of them for some reason. All right, Ray Durham. Card in my car. There you go. No repeats here on the Ray Durham. I do have a lot of them, but these are all single. Let's do some Chili Davis. All right, nothing there. No repeats, that is. That might be a repeat. That for sure is. Let's see. No repeats from what I can tell. Just these right here. Let's see which one's. I like this one better. For whatever reason I do. All right, Dutch Dalton, baby. I got a lot of DeGrom extras. All right, 89. This grew on me, man. I mean, I collected it as a kid. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't really think of it as a high collectible. And then I started liking it. A lot. And I was like, man, I actually like this card. I like that series. So, yeah, that series became one of my more, popular. Let's grab some Lenny Dykstra here. We might have some doubles here. There will be doubles in the future. If they're on here, they're coming. All right, you got your 87s right here. This is the better 87 than that one. There's the 1990. Nope, 91. Ah, here's some 91. And they're both pretty clean. The right or the left, guys? Right or the left? Here's the left. Here's the right. They look pretty good to me. I'm going to stick with the right. Get rid of the left. All right. Not too many Dykstras, but we got rid of 2 more. And these just wiped out, so that was a good choice. All right. Chris Crash Davis. I think Chris Berman from ESPN called him that. All right. There's that one, that one. I'm trying to see if there's any repeats. Love that one. Museum. Nothing real repetitive here. He put together a pretty good damn career. 53 homers, 138 RBIs. No slouch. You're funny, dude. All right, Glenn Davis, who does not do TTMs. And he's like a councilman, or he's on a board. He's on a political board somewhere back in, like, I'm trying to think, it's like Oklahoma or something. I don't know. All these cards over here, Johnny, bit the dust. I could see the corners all jacked up. These cards you can see right here. But if they're gonna get an autograph, that's fine. And if they're not on the team anymore, they're going in the primo pile. All right, DeGrom. Is this a short brand or anything, guys? Because he's batting in this one. Or it's a common. All right, here's the one I told you about. So you got 3 of the same cards. That one's got that. So obviously I'm going to keep 2 of these. One's going to the cousin. DeGrominator makes the... If he makes the haul one day, at least my cousin will have a card of his. All right, young DeGrominator. Here's this one. He's coming off big time Tommy John. There's another young DeGrominator. This is, look at that. I don't know why it doesn't have a rookie. There must be a pre-rookie on that one. And okay, so let's put that one down. Okay, this one's good. Here's this one. So my cousin gets a couple of these. I'm gonna go with that one. And here's the one. Oh, here it is. Nope. Hands are down. Hey, Jay. I believe this is a keeper. All right, does that do it for the D's? Yeah, it does. All right, let me put them in the stack, or back in the box, I should say. And let's go with the C's. Yeah, I can do them before I start getting tired. And where's my little card? There it is. What I mean by little card, I meant this. This is D. Like Donnie says, yeah, and you got more cards, more space now that you don't have 1,500 of the same guy. I go, yeah, you're right. I don't have 1,500 of the same guy. So this is the C's now. Start with a little bit of stack here. See how many we can do before we get tired. And I see some guys you may be familiar with. Caminiti. Canseco. Will the Thrill Clark. Vince Coleman. Kadir. He actually, I got a TTM out of him. Will Clark, I got one. I sent him 2 cards. He sent me 1. And I've cherished and I value that 1 TTM I got. I mean, hey, no greed here. Matt Chapman. Here's your Colster, man. Angels missed out on him. Instead, they got Anthony Rendon. And he pulled a hamstring last week, Anthony Rendon. So here's a Adonis Chapman. And who else we got here? Will Clark. I like these cards, man. I don't think I've ever peeled off this guy. Any of these cards. I think maybe one time I did. Carl Crawford with the Dodgers when the Red Sox needed to unload. Kevin Brown. What's Kevin Brown doing here? I'm on the C's. Brown is... so is Blaylock. So anyway, we got some mixed up dudes here. Let me put them over here. You got your Will the Thrill. Chapman. This guy saw him play last year. Hey, Jay. You're talking to Johnny and me, Jay. We're very notorious for what we do to cards. Michael Conforto, but Conforto's, he put up some decent numbers, and I go, he got a big contract, so all your jury's out on him. There's Dylan Carlson. Still waiting on him to pick it up. He was such a hot prospect. Matt Chapman. Carlos Correa. Yeah, his rookie cards are worth some buccarinos. Wilson Contreras. He's a good cubby. They went to the Cardinals, and the Cardinals just gave him a lot of flack. Mike Clevenger. Clevenger. You know, nowadays, if you win 100 games, you're almost like in the Hall of Fame because of the way baseball has become. Here's David Cone. Very nominal, huh, Johnny? Time I get rid of one of those cards, there's more scarcity. Yeah, Wetland was cleared, man. He walked hardcore, man. John Wetland. So he's back in my pile of, and I guess that cover of him closing out the World Series, big sexy, man. Big sexy right there. Bartolo, former Cy Young Award winner. Still pitching. He's pitching in Dubai. But he might be pitching in the Mexican League right now. Nelson Cruz, man, I'm so disappointed that he did not get 500 homers. He started too late. If you look at those first years, the Rangers did this to him. If he had hit a few more here instead of picking it up when he did, and then he petered out. Like in 22, he only hit 10. And he hit some last year. He just kind of ran out of go-go juice. Here he is with the Twins. Here's Jazz Chisholm. Where's Jazz? Where did I put Jazz? Ah, there's Jazz. I'm not gonna add any more guys to the table. Nick Castellanos gonna have to wait. Johnny Cueto. He was a 20-game winner and led the league in strikeouts. If I get his autograph, I'd be cool. I'll put him on the possible autograph hunt. Wilson Contreras with the Cardinals. There you go. Dylan Cease. But I don't have room right now on the table for that guy. Here's King Caminiti. This guy was like Josh Hamilton. He was doing drugs. Really messed up. Chapman with the Reds. Second year card right here. Chapman. All right, what else we got here? Nelson Cruz again. Put him over here. Garrett Cole, baby. Yeah, Hamilton. I actually donated. I didn't rip him up. Canseco. About to be picked off by the Orioles. Is that David Segui? Yeah, it's David Segui. What do we got here? David Cone with the New York Yankees. David Cone. David Cone batting. Check that out. Really? David Cone with the Mets. Here's a binged up Stadium Club. Nice card. Look at that corner. Brutal. There's another. He's a Kansas City Royal. He's a Met. That's how he began his career. Here's a nice master or a museum piece or gallery of Will the Thrill Clark. League leaders. What do we got here? Derek Cole, Verlander, and Shane Bieber. Derek Cole. And he was an Astro. Man, the Angels. Locane. Chapman again. Correa. Nelson Cruz. Garrett Cole, league leader. Update? Nope. Series 1. Derek Cole. Where's my Derek Cole pile? Luis Castillo. Wilson Contreras, catcher. Joe Kata. All right. Like I said, I ran out of room for those guys. That'll be on the next wrap. Next wrap. All right, more. Continuing on. Look at this beautiful card with Sterling Castro. It's a beautiful card. I got to get some ink on it. Old and new Mets. Combined Wilmer and Conforto. All right, Conforto, I believe, I'm not saying he's a Giant now. Locaine. Carl Crawford, former Red Sox. Here's Conforto. I'll have to check. Conforto. Oh, here's a Derek Cole. Anything with, was he a Pirate first? Let me see here. Let me get a regular card of Derek Cole. Yeah, he was a Pirate, then he was an Astro. Pirate, then an Astro. So if you're going to get Cole cards, you got to get those Pirate ones. There's Jose Cruz. Awesome dude. You drink some water. You can sit there talking about water. Time you got, Johnny? I've been on this thing for an hour. Time is it in Cali? Carlos Correa. Here's a Canseco. $8.25. Okay, it's still the night is young. It's a nice King Caminiti, former MVP. Here's your gold card, Johnny. Will Cordero. These are hard to get, man, especially in this condition. But this needs to be cleaned up if I want to PSA it. But I think that's going off to the shiny pile. Chapman. Carpenter before he fell apart. Conforto again. Chapman again. Got Canseco and 2 Hall of Famers. And if Canseco had hit 500 homers and maybe not ratted everybody out, he might have made the Hall of Fame. Here's Canseco again with Wally World, Wally Joyner. It's 87. Canseco again with Pete Incaviglia. Look how big, how much taller Canseco is than Inky. What do we got here? Carl Crawford with a D-Rays. This card actually says D-Rays. It says Devil Rays right there. Castillo. Kadire. Batting champ. Inky. Yeah, I know. She'll start telling me to do something with them. What do we got here? Craig Counsell. I think I had some autographs success with Craig Counsell. Mike Clevenger. Let me see. Clevenger. Charlie Blackmon. Those are the bees. I don't know how these guys got in here. Cole. Roll call, baby. Inky was a former Iowa Cubby, too. All right, Jay, who's Inky? Because I'm not certain who I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, yeah, he's the Cub manager now. Here's your Canseco with the Red Sox. These have variations. See how the shiny, the colors refract? Well, there are some that are different, believe it or not. And you gotta check them all. Oh, Incaviglia. Yeah, he's a good TTMer too. Good guy. What do we got here? Marty Cordoba. Don't have ink room for him right now. Here's Will Smith. Caught myself. Will the Thrill. Will Clark. And looks like he is left-handed thrower. Oh man, he's lefty batter, lefty thrower. Sometimes people are like lefty batter, but right-handed. Brett Boone. Don't know what he's doing in this pile. Jack Clark. Not too nice. Cordoba pile. Nelson Cruz, that's my double of him. So he goes to the cousin pile. Jack Clark. Nah, I don't have a Jack Clark pile. And I don't want to start one with very limited space. Here's your Correa. Here's your Robinson Cano. Robinson Cano was on track to be a Hall of Famer and just petered away. Carpenter, that's my double of him. And then we got some Nicholas Castellanos. Nicholas is out of, I think he's out of Florida. Nick Castellanos. I'm trying to think if he, what Castellanos' heritage is. I know he's Hispanic descent, but all right, Carpenter, keeping on. Here's your Patrick Corbin, Brandon Crawford, Johnny Cueto. Here's your Correa. And who do we got here? Cano. Correa. Correa Mini. Got two of these already, so all right. Gonna get rid of some Castellanos. I think I'll keep these two. The other one's going to the Primo. So I just started a Facebook group, and just like they did one for Dave Parker, and it should be get Dave Concepcion in the Hall of Fame. He was an awesome dude. What do we got here? Chuck Carr. I don't know why I kept Chuck Carr's. I guess because of the gold. Don't let Soapy see it, right? What do we got here? Joe Kata. Don't have room for him right now. Cordoba, don't have room for him right now. Vince Coleman. I did not know he played with the Kitty Cats. Look at that. Cordoba. I'm trying to think if he played in Visalia. Oh yeah, totally. And he, man, he had a great career. He had a great career, and totally underrated. David Cone, Cordoba medal, Canseco. Tying an autograph. Vince Coleman gold score. Bartolo, big sexy. This is when I got back into baseball cards. That year. It's now been going on 18 years or something since I got back into it. Alex Cora, manager of the Red Sox. There is the D-Rays. And look at all those stolen base, leading the league in triples. Just pretty cool stuff. Carl Crawford. Jose Canseco. Yeah, and I think he still gets banted around. And I think what'll happen with Concepcion is he may depart us, and I will be a very old man by the time somebody gives him serious consideration. And he'll be like this, oh yeah, this old guy from back in the day. The committee let him in. You know, that's basically how it'll come down to. Canseco 87. Cecil. He's not Cecil like Cecil Fielder. He pronounced it Cecil. I'm trying to think if he's autographed for me. I thought it was for Chris Chambliss is a good guy. Ron Say, man, I grew up Dodger fan, and there's Chapman right there. So the funny thing about these cards, 87 Fleer, and then you get something like this, and he's so out. Yeah, he was. And he was a decent manager with the Astros. I think he managed one other team too as well. Chapman. Put these over here because we don't. Try to finish the C's and then out I go. Carter, Canseco, Will Clark, Dream Team Will Clark, Canseco, Will Clark. Love me some Will Clark, man. That guy was pretty cool. Cedeno also, man. He was a great. I wasn't a fan of Clark. We're talking about Will. You know, he's got this podcast or something he gets on. He just says all kinds of stuff. Cedeno, I thought was a pretty cool player. I caught the tail end of his career. I was a little kid when he was. Here's your Will Clark. Will Clark got that beautiful swing. He just had a swing. Here's Chavez. I think he would have been an awesome A had he been able to maintain his health. And he didn't maintain his health. Canseco. All right, so we have too many Cansecos here. Jokata, extra. Check this out. Now, Grace, see, he gets no Hall of Fame love whatsoever. He had almost 2,000 hits in the 1990s. He had the most hits in the 1990s. Yet, he's considered a nothing. No love, no nothing. Love that Will Clark picture. Oh, the Sports Flick. Yeah, man, I got some weird cards. Let me tell you. I'm just trying to keep one of Will, one of this one of that one. I'm just trying to thin the herd, as they say. Thin the herd. We'll do these other guys that I've been skipping. So here's another Will. Will the Thrill. Not much thrill in that bat. Here's a Canseco Diamond Kings. He looks funny. He looks kind of like stocky. Looks like me in that picture. I look like him in that one. It looks like me when I was younger. Canseco. Jack Clark. All right. I'll do Jack Clark and Joe Carter and all those guys later. Here's a little Vince Coleman. Canseco. Dave Concepcion again. I got to find out if he TTMs or something. Second sickle. This, okay, here's the 90. So I don't know who it was. Was it UJ or Henry? And we were talking about the 91. And they said if they had reversed it, meaning maybe made black and then yellow. Oh, Will Clark. Yeah, Will Clark. He has he has no problem telling you how he feels. There's a podcast that I catch him on, and he just lets go. I'm like, whoa, man! I didn't know Will Clark was like that. Canseco. Here's your post cereal. I wish, and I hope it's from my mouth to God's ears. I wish they would start bringing back post cereal, Jimmy Dean's, Hostess. But don't tell Johnny that, Jay. Don't tell Johnny that. Johnny will get all over you. And Johnny, that's like his baby. He loves that 91, man. There's Canseco, Candy Cane. Canseco. Cecil. Look at this Canseco right here. Oh. Gracie. Hey, Space Case. Oh, yeah, we should bring him back. I ended up picking up when the Hostess baseballs back in 1992. They used to have, the company that made Hostess would have the super sales on like Wednesday when their bread was like a day or two from expiring. My buddy and I rolled over there and we bought a crap load of cards. We I don't know. I don't think we even gave away the damn ding dongs. Might have been greedy. If it happened today, I would have gave the ding dongs to my students. But and I kept the cards. If I had dupes, I would have. So Canseco. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember those. We used to try to get those after baseball games. This is, I think, his last card. 17 years, 2,000 hits. I mean, so I think I should start there's Winningham right there with this post. I should start a page because he's got people have talked about him. It just hasn't gotten enough traction. And maybe we need to start. You guys all jump on and like it. And maybe we get Davey Concepcion in the Hall of Fame. Will the Thrill. David Cone. David Cone with the Royals. For about 2 years, that was it. Here's Vince Coleman. I didn't know I also forgot, I think I knew, I forgot that he was a Seattle Mariner. So at the end of his career, he's everywhere, huh? But see, it wasn't so far to the end. It goes Mets, Royals, KC, Seattle. And then I have one with the Yanks. And this is tops. No, score, beg your pardon. Look at all those, look at the stolen bases. 110, 107. So he has a National League record. 109. And so in 3 years, he had 326. And then if you add those 26 to that one, he averaged in his first 4 years 100 stolen bases. If you count that, the extra 26, and then, then it was a dropout. I know 65 is still a crap load. And then he went back up to 77. And then I don't know. But look at his total. He had 740 stolen bases. I think Ricky Henderson had 1,100 maybe. Now we know. I just became the bearer of information, I guess. Some Vince Coleman. Yeah, there's Jose Cruz Jr. I did meet him in the minor leagues during the strike year. He eventually made it. Had a couple conversations with him. Cool guy. There's Jose Cruz too. I mean, he had a pretty good career. I mean, it wasn't as big as his dad's career. And see, his dad also didn't get any Hall of Fame love either. Jose Cruz with the Stros. Are we talking about Vince? Johnny Cueto. Johnny Cueto. What do we got here? Johnny. Oh, man. Who are these guys? All right, guys. All my baseball fans. Who are these dudes? Not David Freese. I don't think it's Chris Carpenter? See, Topps now puts the names of the guys, but before they called him Junior. Here's Carlos Correa, my bud. Junior! People call, you know what, whatever. Hey, my team got ripped off, right? But you don't see me crying about it. Bartolo. Stupid. Yeah, the Cardinals are really, man, they're not the same Cardinals we used to have. Once upon a time, it was a Cardinal way. Get this Correa. Cueto. Here's Chapman. Man, I'm not certain what happened to Chapman, if it's rain or something. Crawford. Robinson Cano. Correa. There's Carlos Correa as a Houston Astro. Correa again. Wilson Contreras. Little Robinson Cano love. Here's your Chris Carpenter. Did he win a Cy Young Award? I thought Chris Carpenter did win a Cy Young somewhere in here. Born in 75. He's a little younger than I am. Oh, oops. Good question, Jay. I have a book of uniforms, so we could look it up and see. Maybe in the past they wore a blue and they're... Let's see. I have like a library here. We got Wilson Contreras again. Big Sexy. I don't know. Big Sexy was a... I did not know he played for the Atlanta Braves. I know he was an Angel. The Angels signed him for big, deep bucks. But he was a Met too. See, he also has 200 plus victories. He might have 250 for all we know. Sean Casey. This guy could hit. I think he was on MLB, the network. Sean Casey was a smacker. Yeah, Coco Crisp. He's a good player, too. All right, we're back to Jazz Chisholm, and I think Jazz is not the same Jazz as before. I heard that the Marlins may be ready to fire sale. Nelson Cruz. I didn't know he was a D-Ray. And then he was a Padre. Then he was a this. Then he was a that. Chapman. Yeah, he's even playing in Dubai in that United Baseball League. I saw the game. You know, Sterling Castro. Just this guy was supposed to be the. You know what? Look at that. Look at those Reds. Led the league in hits and then just petered out. Look, he led the league 3 years in at-bats, years played, and was the hit champ in 2011 for the Cubbies. But his career just petered out. Just ran out of go-go juice. Here's that Canseco. That looks like me. Seriously, that rending looks like me when my hair was black or darker. Here's Canseco. Okay, this All right, these Consecos might be cuts from the bottom. Yeah, they are the bottom of the box. Nicely cut, man. Whoever cut these. Oh, we're talking about. Oh, God, who was just talking about? Oh, Sterling. Yeah. Yeah. Some of these guys don't get it together, and then they wonder. As they say, let the grass grow under their feet. And look at this Conforto, man. So I remember picking up all this back at the National. I was picking it up dirt cheap. It was the last day of the National. Look at this Garrett Cole. Last day of the National, they're selling these boxes. Oh my God, $7. I was getting cards up to, but there you go, a little Chapman. This guy also petered out. I mean, he was something. Yes, they are. Those Consecos, and I could feel them, they were thicker. So this is the bottom of a box or a panel, PC12. And this came from the, Johnny knows, Epiphany knows, from John, what's his name's collection? Nick's dad used to have a store in Porterville. So yeah, there's 3, because I would have tossed one out, but now they're staying because they're the bottom of the box. And they're not Billy crushed. So look at this. Matt Carpenter had some great years, and then just another guy who petered out. Now he's back to being a Cardinal. Here you go, Adonis Chapman. Carlos Correa. Dave Concepcion. I don't have that. Let's see. So this is on the next round where I'll get all these guys. Will the Thrill. Oh, man, that's classic Will the Thrill right there. Joe Carter. Will the Thrill. Classic again. Look at that Canseco, man. League standout. Fleer 1990. Card number 4. Canseco. Will the Thrill. So I probably won't be able to sort these out. I'd love to. I'm just going to sort them out this way. There's Nelson. Who's he with now? Seattle Mariners. Man, he played on a lot of teams toward the end of his career. But he was the age's wonder, and then all of a sudden he just ran out of go-go juice. Adonis Chapman. Robinson Cano. Oh, look at this. Bartolo, man. Look at that thin Bartolo. Look at that, man. It looks like me when I actually cared. I do care now, man. Here's Carlos Carrasco. Guy came back from Cespedes, petered out hardcore. I don't even think he's playing in the league anymore. Cano. Chapman, looks like I have a duplicate of him somewhere. Carpenter. Cano. Big Sexy with the. All right, let's. I gotta do it. Here's the Matt Chapman. Bowman Platinum. All right, check this out. Hate to do it to Bartolo, but I'm gonna do it to Bartolo. Or even. The Nuggets. Oh, yeah, they're in the playoffs, according to Johnny. Right, Johnny? We're in the playoffs. Yeah, that's how much I've been not following basketball. Look at this nice Will the Thrill. I know. Here's a Chapman Chrome. Royce Clayton. Thought about I tried getting the TTM off him. But it's a shiny card, so it stays. And there's Cole, along with Robbie Ray, who led their league in earner and average. Robbie Ray. Alex would be happy to see Robbie Ray. Calling myself fat, man. I'm shaming myself. El Gordo. Ho, 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 ho. You know, it's kind of like, remember the old TV show from the 70s and early 80s? You know, hey, you kid. No, that was Sesame Street. It's the music went, womp, 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 womp. Hey, it's a Fat Albert show. And we're going to tell you know. I love that theme song. Look it up on YouTube. Oh, look at that Chapman, man. That is a nice card. You imagine getting some ink on that baby right there? Woo! Get it graded. Sweet. Chapman. Correa again. Cueto. Crawford. Matt Chapman. I don't know about Crawford. I don't know what I'm going to do. I did not know that Patrick Corbin was a D-back. Acquired trade with the Angels. There you go, Angels. Way to give away the pitching. I'm not going to read any more on that. Crawford. Correa. Probably got a few of those. Correa. Chapman. Canseco. Look how shiny he looked. Kim Kamenity. Look at the face Kim Kamenity made there. He was always looking like he meant business. Kim Kamenity. Goatee and all. He's like, "Arr." All right. Gowdy. All right, can you guys name who owns the Gowdies? Who owns the name Gowdy? It's one of the card companies that's out there. So Gowdy was you can get like the Surtees Gowdy, that's the Babe Ruth, DiMaggio. Got those incredible cards. Upper Deck. Upper Deck owns Gowdy. Just like Upper Deck owns Fleer. Yep. But because of the monopoly from Fanatics, Top/Fanatics, let's call it Fanatics, people. Mike Kadire, there you go. He was he doesn't have his batting championship here. Put him right there. Sean Casey. This is toward the end of his career. He was a 300 hitter. Oops. Got a couple of those. Yeah, he was a 300 hitter. There you go, 306. Cordova. David Cone. Alex would be happy to see that. David Cone. Look at that David Cone right there. Look at that Fleer. It's a nice Fleer. Fleer Ultra. Yes, it is. They went back to it. Remember how Fleer and Donruss fought for to break it. And then when they ruled in 75, the court said, all right, Topps, in 5 years you're going to have competition. And that's when Donruss and Fleer released their 81 sets. I remember buying Fleer, and I was like, what's this? It didn't look like my Topps. But I did buy Topps too, but not knowing. I was a little kid. We didn't pay attention to stuff like that. I like these. Upper Deck. These are the last years of Upper Deck card production, 2008. So if you think about it now, it's been 16 years since Upper Deck put out cards. Joe Kata. Robinson Cano. Here's another Matt Chapman. Some of these are going to be heading down south. Carlos Correa. Cano. Opening day Cano. Get rid of Cano there. Robinson Cano. Will the Thrill. And look at that, a Pudge rookie card, man. It's a Pudge rookie card. Let's sleeve that up. And we'll send it south to the cousin. Didn't even know that was in that pile. But I have a few of those. More than I probably should. Alright, this is it, guys. Home stretch. Home stretch on the C's. Wrapping it up. This thing's been going on for an hour and a half. 1990, Donruss, Clark, the Air. Oh, yeah? What's the Air? Nuschler. He's from Louisiana. Jose Cruz. Robinson Cano. There's another Derek Cole. Put him over here. A little David Cone with the Yanks. David Cone with the Royals. I'll have to look at it. David Cone. Wait, yeah, David Cone again. This one is weird. This doesn't look. It just doesn't look appealing. David Cone. This is a game one. Top of the order, Donruss. Play a game of those. Now this one is, they got the film still on it. Nobody's peeled it off. I think that's David Cone. Oh, well, that doesn't make it an error, does it? There he is with the Toronto Blue Jays. I bet Alex would like that hat. David Cone. David Cone. David Cone. There might be a whole David Cone stack. David Cone. David Cone. Yep, I think it is David Cone. There's going to be a lot of duplication in this. David Cone. David Cone. David Cone. David Cone. Let's see, get a little monotonous. David Cone. David Cone. David Cone. David Cone. David Cone. I'll just go through it like this. Cone, 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 Cone. Cone, Cone, Cone. Oh, Will Clark. We do got some extra guys here. David Will Clark. Carlos Correa. Derek Cole. Yeah, he did. Plenty to Conforto. Chavez. Here is Will Clark, and I did not know he was an Oriole. I thought he was just a Ranger and a Giant. Let me plug in my phone, guys, or this is going to drop real fast. And then this whole thing is just going to be worth a lot of you know what. Hang on one second. There we go. Yeah, I would have gone like ASAP. I think would have died in moments. All right. Look at that. Another gun for hire. Canseco. Candiotti. There's another Canseco with the D-Rays. I think it might be the year he led the league in homers up for a while. Until he also rigged. Until he got cancer or something. Will the Thrill. Conforto. Conforto. Caminiti. Caminiti. Rookie or no? No, maybe. Doubt it. Probably there's an 89 out there of his. Conforto. Matt Chapman. Bartolo. Big sexy, man. There you go, Johnny. Hey, how are you, sir? Tuber Chat. Everybody check out Tuber Chat. Tuber Chat's a great channel, guys. Bartolo. He's a little thinner in this picture, for sure. But Bartolo's a big dude. David Cohn. Thank you, Kev. We're almost done. You caught me at the tail end. Look at that one. Canseco did make the 40-40. And so they made a card on this 88. It's a Leaf. Donruss, 89 actually. 89 Donruss. There's a Canseco. There's Junior, as you guys call him. Here's some Vince Coleman, who stole a heck load of bases and then got injured. Vince Coleman. Vince Coleman with the Royals. David Cohn with the Royals. They might have played together. Yeah, they did, because those are flares. And that will do it with the Caminiti, you guys. Woo! Wow. I'm a little beat. That was an hour and 42 minutes. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go do some walking a little bit. Go inside for a moment. But thank you for joining me. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Tuber Chat. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Alex. Who else is on the chat here? I don't know if I can go all the way back. Space Case, Maddie, who came in earlier. All you guys are awesome. And then Ashley, Red Sox fan. Thank you, all of you guys. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. Thank you. You guys have a great night. Have a great week. CV out. Thank you. Have a great night, guys. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Catch you soon.